This is the poem, Nameless Stranger, and I wrote it on the train going to Frankfurt to visit Ayatollah. Won't you join me for the no-name party? Nameless stranger from nowhere. We've been expecting you. Did you come alone? Alone I came, alone I've always been, absent-minded as to where I'm headed, completely naked under my skin. While drifting in the dusty world, I've acquired a longing I don't understand, like a leaf blown by the wind, aimlessly. And now I've changed. I'm going to put two poems together to make one. Waits. My body, late at night, waits. My mind knows you'll never come, but my body in some other world we still rub and sleep, sending off sparks. Someone else's touch. When a man lives the lie he has to live, to lie with the woman he loves, is he still worthy of that woman's love? When his touch does not excite as much as she thinks someone else's touch would excite, should he touch her? Should he let on that the thrill is getting gone? Or should he simply savor that sad, sweet bit of pleasure, pretending nothing much feels wrong? Unexpected. My friends in Göttingen, Theo, Corolla didn't know I was visiting them, and they were out somewhere, and so I sat in the dark garden. Unexpected. Late in the dark, I hear you two laughing in raving high spirits. You turn on the light over your door and search for your keys. Silently coming out of the shadows, I arrive. Venus and Scorpio. I knew when we first met, you were going to break my heart. But since it wasn't going to happen right away, I thought, so what? Without enough of a heart to break, I thought I could stand it. Nice Paris. It's nice to be touched and held and rocked for a moment, an hour, a day, to be licked in the ear, on the neck, behind the elbows, the knee, between the toes, thighs, breasts, eyes, and the tongue up the back, the spine, from the belly to the chin, between the fingers. Oh yes, to have the fingers sucked, the toes, knees, nose, to have the nipple, hard, soft breast, dragged over every inch, how restful, for them to find a home in tired eyes, swished around gently in tired eyes, until the tension of years gives way. Dragon women, the Chinese divide the years, dragon, snake, rooster, monkey. This is in the lair of the dragon women. With a quirky intelligence, they don't care about facts. Multifaceted, flashy, beautiful eyes with quiet gaze, introverted. Dragon women know how to hold the jewel, but become entranced under the spell. They need to be wooed, are shy and bossy. They do burn you, but once branded, you're theirs forever. First cousin to the rainbow, they fly mostly at twilight and dawn. They care about young things. They're deliciously wicked with delicate stomachs. They tend to overdo whatever they do sensually. They coil around grief. When quiet, they almost disappear. She had that black dress on. I started this poem, she was wearing a black dress. And I wrote it in the Mühle, Johannes Mühle, where they were practicing music and they were playing the blues. And you don't hear a line like she was wearing a black dress. In the blues, you hear she got that black dress on. So You got some blues for me? She had that black dress on. She had that black dress on. Slid down to her navel, pulled together with large silver shiny safety pins, stretched apart 3 fingers wide. Some very serious bosom seemed aimed at me. Black army boots, torn fishnets, a leather collar studded with glamour, shiny gems graced her neck. Below her smoldering eyes that took in all, shimmering stare into my soul. She wanted something there. Oh, that mouth of hers, that mouth seemed aimed at me. She wanted something there. She didn't turn around when the sexadelic arrived. Didn't see what she wore, just observed my attention stray in the wide audience listening. That's why some women come, to listen to an open heart, spoken with my desiring to please voice, to get turned on by my turning on. But I was really there only for her, with her power exchange collar, looking into my longing with hers, knowing exactly what I was hiding, knowing exactly what was hidden in her short black dress, pinned open. Last Night on the Hill for Fred Brunke. How few the nights content of heart to sit with a friend in one candle's light. This is a second poem about the woman with the black dress, named Erin. And she used to go to raves and take ecstasy. And I asked her why she stopped. And she told me the withdrawal from heaven got too painful to keep repeating. And that's the title of the poem. The withdrawal from heaven got too painful to keep repeating. No one could hear you screaming as you stood in the middle of the street. Even when color filled their cheeks, fingers, shoulders, you saw black and white. Only you heard yourself scream. I was there listening to words coming from your hands you didn't comprehend. In a carnival city fairy tale, you fell in love standing on a bridge watching the water. Then the withdrawal from heaven got too painful to keep repeating. Hate came on quickly. You went quiet. A place where the world is dead, where you can't trust people to tell you the water is hot. You have to put your hand in to find out. There are tests. There are tests, she said. What kind? I asked. When you change who you really are to please me, you fail. Lilith was Adam's wife, the first woman created in that mythology. But then she got on top of him, which isn't the missionary position. So then it's written that God created another woman out of Adam's ribs. But this is that first woman, Lilith. Bless me, Lilith, unsubservient woman, who makes her own sexual choices, the patriarchy's worst nightmare. You give me the rage of being driven out and deserted, so I make unholy alliances with every demon out of hell. Thank you for the rage that rejuvenates my tired path. And though in the wilderness, among wild beasts and poison snakes, I'm happy in how you burned away what couldn't stand the heat. Eastern mysticism. What good did getting up every morning at 5:30 to meditate do? Your girlfriend left you. Much more trouble. She could have made me most unhappy. Now I'll have to do that for myself. Let me be. Shakespeare and Company. I asked why a woman like you worked in a place like this. You said you were waiting for someone to take you away from all you'd ever known. Immediately thought of myself and how love plays in a sky filled with spirits. Your face that could 1,000 ships launch into the unknown took me somewhere too. It's not those long legs I followed up the stairs that ran so smoothly, that rose majestic from your toes. But the assurance within your soul, and how you didn't count me out, but let me be me. I remember how at the table, equal to the gods, I sat before you, entranced by the lust-licking laughter of your mouth. Love played with me then, I who am a sky filled with demons, a ship launched into the unknown. We're going to go right into the untried notebook before we hit the stuff that I'm a little too familiar with. Campfire, 1 a.m., 17th July 2012. I only got, I told her, only one more heartbreak left. And now she wants to find out if it's true. He'll be waiting, he'll be meeting me as I disembark. Tula will be waiting for me on my last trip out. He'll know where to take me once I get there. I won't have to figure out how to work the ticket machine on my own. Breaking apart. I wrote this between Göttingen and Berlin. Breaking apart. I lost many things, got on wrong trains, worried about the wrong things in a wrong way. I get back on, I learn by doing bad. I learn to feel the anguish, angst, that I'm always hiding from myself. I sit there on some lost bench, nowhere I'm meant to stop, and let my body break apart a little, relax into a sigh for all the gone things, all these lost, gone years. I breathe deep and unrestrained. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm not quite briefed on my mission here. Feelings make up their own rules as they go along. She grabbed my hand and pulled me into her world, feeling pressure, pleasure, bliss. So I was honest enough to admit to her there was something here I wanted to pursue. I thought I wouldn't fall in love that much. I forgot about the depression and anxiety. We were pursuing our awareness of how we were feeling in the moment. I forgot about all the stuff that comes up about yourself you really don't want to remember. Instead of blaming her for my bummer, I thought I could pay the cost for love I had never before been willing to see my own behavior, not hers, as the root of my suffering. And this, at least, I was able to do. The rest I forgot. She grabbed my hand and pulled me into her world. Deep pleasure, pressure, electromagnetic bliss. I want to keep on writing till I get it right. I want a poem that embraces vulnerability and the potential of failure. A weak, effective, emotional, inefficient, contradictory, delirious, unstable, fragmentary poem, coherent with the landscape, violence, corruption, intolerance, prisons, runaways, heretics, troublesome women, non-conformists who refuse to obey. A happy, joyful, indecent, sensual, pleasant, sexy, brief, generous, sweaty, laughing poem that wishes to accept life as a blind date. got a new love over in Poland. A new love's all a Minnesinger needs. Her flashing eyes smiled as I read, and she bought my rare book too. We drank side by side at the table when the reading was finished. I walked her outside the door. On the old mirror steps we hugged. The kiss she gave me I will never forget. It's what I search all Germany for. Yes, her lips touched mine in the moonlight, and I commenced to shine. The sweetest kiss I ever did get, I will remember for all time. In my innermost heart, I gave my love, a new love I did find. That's all a Minnesinger ever needs. And yes, her lips touched mine.
Great.
Great.
Great.